I'm back, people. For those of you that checked on your boy while I was on personal exile, thank you. But today, let's talk about Viktor Gyokeres and Viktor Osimhen's dilemma to Manchester United. Who should Manchester United sign the two of them? Leave me a comment and your own choice. Who do you want Manchester United to sign? Gyokeres or Viktor Osimhen? Me personally, who do I want Manchester United to sign? Let's sign the two of them. I want the two of them at Manchester United. But we know it's impossible. We can't get the two of them. But back in the day, Manchester United, we'll get the two of them. We have the money. Right now, we broke. The PSR is hitting our asses. I don't even know if we can sign any of them. They're too expensive. But the dilemma about two of them is just crazy because both of them have the different issues, different release clauses, different wages. Let me start with Osimhen. I personally want to, joke aside, I want Osimhen at Manchester United. Why? His charisma, his character, his personality, the way he carries himself. I really want Osimhen at Manchester United. That's who I prefer at Manchester United, to be honest with you people. But the fact is that Osimhen have to want to come to Manchester United as a Manchester United fan. Even though Osimhen is my country brother, I love him. I'm a big fan of Osimhen. Those of you who have been following me on my other channel, you know how much I've been following and praising Osimhen, and to be a dream come true for Osimhen to come to Manchester United. But he should want to come to Manchester United, just like Amorim said. It's not about winning the Champions League or not. It's about you have to come and play for Manchester United. Cunha decided to come to Manchester United because he wants to come to Manchester United. Mbeumo, which will still come, chose Manchester United. Arsenal was there, Newcastle, host of other clubs. But Mbeumo chose Manchester United. Why? Because he wants to come to Manchester United. Osimhen should want to come to Manchester United. But the fact is that Osimhen also want to come to Manchester United. It's not in his power, actually. Because Osimhen, first and first, Osimhen release clause is still crazy. And his wages is also very, very crazy. First and first, it's his wages. Because Osimhen has said, nobody should touch my 10%, which is sorry. It means nobody should touch my money. I'm not going down. My money is my money. This is my wages. If you can't pay it, it is what it is. Manchester United is not trying to say, hey, Osimhen, we want to give you 100 or 150 a week. I believe we could do 200, but Osimhen wages is about 280 or it's not up to 300. Correct me if I'm wrong. Manchester United, we don't do that anymore. And Osimhen has said it since last season. I'm not going down on my wages. But only people that could pay those wages is Saudi Arabia. And Osimhen turned them down. So, bro, Osimhen, who knows Osimhen? Tell him to call me. I need to talk to Osimhen real quick. Bro, where do you want to go to? Because nobody's giving you that crazy check. Nobody's doing that. That bag you're looking for? No, Chelsea was like, he was supposed to go to Chelsea, right? Chelsea was like, we're not giving you that. He was supposed to go to PSG last season. I think it wasn't about the wages with the PSG, it was about his release clause, which I will come to. But I don't see who is giving Osimhen that wages. Chelsea signed a striker. Arsenal is not going for, I don't know if Liverpool, I don't know. Probably Osimhen want to go back to Galatasaray. Galatasaray is plotting to have Osimhen back on permanent basis. I think he just want to go back there. Secondly, his release clause is about, it used to be 100 million. That's why everybody ran away from him last season. His release clause, his wages was just astronomical. He was crazy. It was huge. It was a release clause that nobody wants to come to, right? It was about 100 million, bro. But now Napoli's like, okay, give me 65, 70, you have him. But who wants to pay 65, 70 million for Osimhen and also pay over 280, 300 a week? I don't know who's going to do that, to be honest, people. I don't know who is going to do that at all. But it is what it is. So, Osimhen, I don't know your plan, but I want you at Manchester United. Please Come on, bro. I know you still want to be in Europe. Cut your wages, please. Just small, I beg. Just small. Cut down small. I believe Manchester United will go for him. I believe he wants to play for Manchester United. I believe he wants to play for a Premiership side, but nobody's coming, bro. So, Sherman, my man, you know, cut those wages. Just come on 10% or 20%. Give us discounts on your wages, and we'll deal with your release clause. When it comes to Viktor Gyokeres, it's crazy. That man scored. How many goals that man scored? Over 56 goals last season, right? He's unbelievable. He's fast. He's strong. He's physical. His finishing is unbelievable. I've seen him also several times. I've watched him several times. That's an extraordinary, one of the best strikers you have in Europe right now. His stats, I don't think he scored the highest number of goals last season. Facts. But a lot of people will be like, oh, it's Portuguese League. But don't take it away that Portuguese League have produced classical players in the last 20 years or forever. So it's not about Sporting, Porto. They've produced unbelievable players. That league, have produced great players. So it's not about, oh, it's Portuguese League. He's really, really good. I know Arsenal is in for him. Manchester United is in for him. The fact is that man could have been at Manchester United, to be honest, people, if Manchester United qualified for the Champions League. Because I believe he wants to play in the Champions League. Facts. Which is okay. But at Manchester United, you have to want to play for us. Not about the Champions League. But I'm not still going to take the fact out of every player wants to play in the biggest stage. If we've qualified for the Champions League, we could have gotten, Gyokeres could have been a Manchester United player right now. But there is, some crazy thing happening around his release clause. Remember, his release clause used to be 100 million. That was like last season or whatever. Then the former director, right, had a gentleman agreement with Gyokeres. Bro, you're scoring so many goals. Such a wonderful player. Let's shake hands. We'll let you go for 65, 70 million. Because he could have gone last season. He could have gone in January. So they had that gentleman agreement in January, like, bro, let's shake to it. We'll let you go 65, 70 million, even though your release clause on paper is up to 80 to 100 million. And Gyokeres were like, brother, let's shake to it. That was the former football director. Guess where that football director is right now? That football director right now is chilling at Man City. He's the new director of football at Man City. He left. Now the president of Sporting is like, bro, Manchester United wants you, Arsenal wants you, everybody wants you in Spain, in Germany, in Portugal, everybody wants you, bro. We're not letting you go for 65, 70 million. You're going for 100 million. Chicken was like, bro, but I had a gentleman agreement. We actually shook to that matter with that former guy, the former director of sports. The president was like, well, that's with him. Your gentleman agreement with him. With me, bro, I got to make money out of you, bro. I need that bag. And Gyokeres went crazy. And that is the reason why you see that nobody's coming close to Gyokeres right now. Everybody just calling, hey, what's up with Gyokeres? And the president will be like, you got 100 million? Everybody will be like, oh, okay, bye. That's what's going on. And Gyokeres is furious right now. Gyokeres, that man scored your unbelievable number of goals in having 2 seasons, probably 80, 90 goals in 2 seasons or in 3 seasons. And he's done one. He could have left last season. That man decided to stay. He could have left in January. That man decided to stay. And you had a gentleman agreement with that man. Why would you dare treat him like this? I think 26, 27. That man is at his peak right now. He needs to go play high-level football for a big team. Why will you treat a man like that because of money that I've given you everything? And Gyokeres was like, I'm going on strike. And the truth is that you cannot keep an unhappy player in your team. Listen, the season is like 1.5 months from now. Preseason is about a month from now. And Gyokeres is trying to say he's going on strike. So He's not going to give his. So even though you keep him, he's not going to give his best. Nobody. Manchester United don't even have that 70 million to give to you guys. Talk more of 100 million. We're about to be like, bro, probably will give you guys like 55 million and add like 10 million in add-ons. We don't have that money. And you're talking about 100 million? Come on, bro. Sporting president, get out of here. Come on, bro. Whoever will give you that kind of money? For Gyokeres, it's not possible, but he's another wonderful player. So the truth of the fact is that the two Victors have small comma in their legs, K legs, quote unquote. They both on this pedestal right now that everybody's running away from. That's what's going on. So right now, Manchester United fans, we cannot afford either one of them without release clause and without wages. I heard today we are going for, is it Nkete? What's that his name of? Is it Frankfurt? We just gotta cut our coat according to our size. But it is what it is. So leave me a comment. Who do you prefer? Do you think we'll sign either one of the Victors, or do you think we will not sign any of them? Or do you think we'll sign the two of them? Leave me a comment and tell me who you prefer will sign. Personally, I told you guys I want Osimhen, to be honest with you. His personality, his charisma, his character, that's what we need at Manchester United. There's someone that really, really wants it all. Osimhen will die for you on that football pitch. He will give 110%. He will make that run from minute 1 to the last minute, people. Leave me a comment and let's talk. I'm back. Peace and love.